Evening. Hello, hello. Wednesday, 9 o'clock. It's quiz time. Literally the thing that I've been doing with my life for the past week is writing this quiz. No joke, Sunday night. Man, what a marathon session that was. And if technology helps us out tonight, if technology's our friend, which it hasn't always been, who knows, we might be in for a little treat. Just to let you know, I've changed rooms. I'm in a different room. Evening. Hello, everyone. I'm in a different room. And that's to help out with the acoustics. Who knew, eh? Acoustics. I won't bore you with the details. In a different room. I'm John. There's lots of new people playing this quiz. You're absolutely more than welcome. Hello, everyone. Started out 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, whatever it was. It's a small thing. There's a few more playing now. Lots of people I know, hello. Lots of people I don't know, absolutely cool, welcome. I've seen a comment down there on YouTube, Little Fish Family waving hello and stuff, and Paula Hemmings is back. Still don't know who Paula is, but we feel like friends already, so that's fine. Just going to have a little bit of a laugh, right, what we're going to do. So, I'll tell you about the rounds. Here we go. Right, so, that's for you, Prek. So, we're going to have 5 rounds. Entertainment round, a picked jumble, a music round. Fingers crossed. Please help me out, technology. A music round. Otherwise, it's like 2 hours Sunday night completely wasted. But we'll see how we go. Celebrity pictures, and then general knowledge at the end. And apparently there's been a last minute change in some of the questions for general knowledge because my wife was kind of saying they were too hard. So there you go. Right, so that's what we've got. Now, you are playing for 65 points this evening. That's the number you're looking for. You are looking for 65. Reigning champs, Chris, I think he's won a couple of weeks on the row. It was his birthday last weekend, so happy birthday again, Chris. And we'll see how we go. Usual stuff. It's on YouTube, so you're playing along. That little icon, bottom right hand, will make it full screen, which will be really useful for the picture rounds. And then there's a little icon next to it where you can Chromecast to your televisions and stuff. Charlotte Appleby, hello, don't know who you are. This is great. Les Goodship, hello, mate. Welcome along. Just to explain, so they're the things you're looking for. Now, a little bit of housekeeping. Important housekeeping. Not as aggressive as that housekeeping, but still, it's housekeeping nonetheless. Right, play as a team. If you're watching, play as a team. Get a team score like you would down the pub. Great, not a problem. Or some people play against each other in the same house. All good fun, all good fun. The only thing I ask, I'm going to read out the questions and I'm going to read out the answers at the end. The only thing I ask is don't post your answers in the comment section. It's just for fun. So I'll read out the scores at the end. So we are very quickly going to go on to round 1. Here we go. So round one is entertainment. And it is, let's just get back on me. There we go. Hello again. Hello. So we're going to go to round 1, entertainment, 10 questions. It's 10 questions with 1 point for each question. And then there's a bonus at the end. And the bonus is going to be worth 5 points. So let's get cracking. Where are my questions? My questions are there in mega font again. Remember mega font? Right, question 1. Let's get going. Entertainment, round 1, question 1. The TV programme Coronation Street is broadcast on which UK terrestrial TV channel? The television programme Coronation Street is broadcast on which UK terrestrial TV channel? Question 2. The boy band Westlife are from which country? The boy band Westlife are from which country? Question 3. Who is the current host of the TV programme Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Who is the current host of the TV programme Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'll just explain to any new people. The questions do start off very easy in every round. They start to get a little bit harder through the middle of the round, and they end usually, you've got to earn your points towards the end. Question 4. In which Scottish city was Billy Connolly born in? In which Scottish city was Billy Connolly born in? And hello to Alan, if you're watching, mate. And Ian as well. Hello, Ian. Question 5. Graceland was the former home of which singer? Graceland was the former home of which singer? Starting to get a little bit more difficult now. Question 6. Brad Pitt won an Oscar this year for his role in which Quentin Tarantino film? So that's Brad Pitt won an Oscar this year for his role in which Quentin Tarantino film? Question 7. What was the name of Del Boy and Rodney's local pub in Only Fools and Horses? What was the name of Del Boy and Rodney's local pub in Only Fools and Horses? Right at the very end as well, there'll be a little section right at the end before I do all the answers. We do all the answers, I do all the answers, whatever. We're all in it together. I'll just do a recap if you want to fire. We've got YouTube comments on the go and things like that. There's a Facebook group for this quiz and stuff, and there's WhatsApp and all that. Me running it, John. If you know me, send me a message. You got Alison sitting there this evening. Send her a message and stuff. We can repeat any questions that you want throughout. Actually, at the end, we'll repeat questions at the end. Where are we? Question 8. Round 1, question 8. Which music producer has often been referred to as the fifth Beatle? Which music producer has often been referred to as the fifth Beatle? Hello, William. Being asked to give you a shout out. Hello, William. Nice to have you along. Is William the one? William. Is William the one in the band? Is William the one in the band? Is William the one in the band? The Dynamites? I shall find out in a minute. Evening, William. Thank you for playing. Right, you are going to have a multiple choice question, which means I get to do this. So your multiple choice question, question 9, is in 2002. Who won the first series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Was it A, Kerry Katona? Was it B, Tony Blackburn? Or was it C, Phil Tufnell? So in 2002, who won the first series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Was it A, Kerry Katona, B, Tony Blackburn, or C, Phil Tufnell? Apologies if you can hear my mouse clicking, but yeah. Right, question 10. Again, if you're new, tough question at the end this. You always get a tough question at the end of every round. Right, are you listening? Only one person born in the 1990s has won an acting Oscar. They won it in 2013 and they were aged 22 at the time. What's their name? Only one person born in the 1990s has won an acting Oscar. They won it in 2013, age 22. What's their name? Now here we go, end of round 1. We're about to get your round 1 bonus question. Still loving that jingle. Worth every penny. Right. Have a look at this picture. So, whilst not the original members, these 5 guys are the classic lineup of the 1960s Rat Pack. Who are they? 1 point for each. Whilst not the original members, these 5 guys are the classic lineup of the 1960s Rat Pack. Who are they? Literally put Vegas on the map. Who are they? 1 point for each of them. Now, careful not to click that button and give away the answer. We are going to go to round 2. So, round 2 is a picture round, I think. I'll just check. Yeah, picture round. Here we go. So, round 2 is picture round. Again, same format. Starts off relatively simple. Gets pretty hard and tricky towards the end. I make no apologies for question 10. I'm sorry. Right, but you might, yeah, anyway. No, don't give it anyway. Right. Question, round 2, question 1. Right. Name the film, please. 1 point, name the film. Question 2. Name the picture and the artist. Give you half a point for each. Half a point for the picture, half a point for the artist. But you should know it. Question 3. What is this world famous landmark? What is this world famous landmark called? Question 4. Whose logo is that? Whose logo is that? No pressure, but my 4-year-old son got that one right over tea this evening. Question 5. Name the album and the artist. Name the album for half a point and the artist for the other half. This is question 6, and it is name the world famous landmark. I got a thing this week for world famous landmarks from unusual angles. Please name that world famous landmark. And question 7 coming up. Whose country does this flag belong to? Whose country does this flag belong to? And moving on to question 8, getting harder. I'm going to give you half a point for the name of the painting. And I'm going to give you another half a point for the name of the artist. Half a point for the painting, half a point for the artist, please. Question 9, for all you literary fans out there. Can you tell me the name of this book, please? This is a famous cover of a famous book. It's just 1 point for the name of the book. You can put the name of the author down if you want, but it's the name of the book. And your difficult question in this round. Have a look at this. Which company's logo features bees swarming around the rotting corpse of a dead lion? Which company's logo features bees swarming around the rotting corpse of a dead lion? Please don't complain. This is real. So there's a real company. Part of their logo is the dead lion and bees. And if you can't read it, let me read it out for you. Underneath the lion says, "Out of the strong came forth sweetness." Out of the strong came forth sweetness. That is your difficult question for round 2. And we are now going to have some fun with your bonus question in round 2. Cue the jingle. Oh, I love that jingle. Right, here we go. Your bonus question for round 2, if you remember last week, was all about Instagram. So this week, naturally enough, is all about Twitter. Rank these celebrities by the number of followers they have on Twitter. A. Adele. B. Barack Obama. C. Cristiano Ronaldo. D. Donald Trump. E. Eminem. You see what I did there? A. Adele. B. Barack. C. Cristiano. D. Donald. E. Eminem. Can you please put them in order? So the numbers are on the right hand side. One of those people has got 116 million followers on Twitter. And at the bottom of that pile, position 5, someone has got 23 million followers on Twitter. Put them all in order. Get it right, 5 points. But the chances are you're going to maybe drop 1 or 2. But there we go. I'll give you a couple of seconds on that. In fact, I'm going to leave that on the screen. I'm going to leave that. I was going to cut back to me, but no, I'm going to leave that on the screen. So, what have we got? We have got this evening. So this little quiz, just in case you don't know, right? This little quiz started out a couple of weeks ago, me and a few mates and stuff. So I'm John. I live in Colchester, North Essex. And we've got people in my street. We all know why we're doing this. We've got people in my street doing this quiz. Hello, Chrissy and Dan. Kerry around the corner might be playing. I think Natalie a couple of doors down is playing. So it's great. We've got people there. We've got friends and family. Friends and family in Colchester, Essex, Ipswich, Liverpool, which is where I'm originally from. We've got all kinds of friends and family all back there playing and stuff. That's cool. But just to let you know, this evening we've got people playing this quiz in New York. Someone is in New York playing this quiz. So evening, Misha. Cheers, mate. Nice to have you on board. So my mate Misha's playing, and he lives in New York. Amazing. We've got it's just pretty cool. We've got people, possibly people in Italy playing. I'll maybe get a text message to find out if they're playing. Misha's saying hi on YouTube. Yeah, people in Italy, people in the Middle East have been playing the past few weeks. So it's nice, it's cool. We're reaching people. We're just basically, I'm not bothered about reach. We're just giving people something to do, and the more people that are, then it's great, absolutely great. I think we are now on to round 3. Right, enough waffle. Round 3 now. Oh, round 3. This is the round that's been giving me sleepless nights. Not really. I sleep quite well. But we had an issue a couple of weeks ago with a microphone of all things. Imagine me trying to do a music round when we've been struggling with things like microphones. But anyway, here it is. Here's the plan. The plan is I'm about to hit a button, and you are about to hear 10 television theme tunes. 1 to 10. There's no bonus in this. 1 to 10. So write down 1 to 10. The plan is I hit a button. You're going to hear about, my maths fails me, but it's about 150 seconds. You're going to hear 15 seconds of a theme tune, and I've spliced 10 of them together. So the whole thing's going to run in one consecutive thing. So later on, I'll play this once. You get to listen to it for like a minute and a half. And then I'll play the whole thing later on in the quiz, but I won't be able to do the whole kind of like, can you play like round 3, kind of number 6? I can't. It's the whole thing or nothing, and that's if it works. So, right, here we go. I can't tell you how nervous I'm about hitting this button, but we're going to see what happens. Hopefully you're about to hear some actual music. Anyway, 1 to 10, 15 seconds on each. I just need the name of the TV program. Hopefully I'll see you in about 90 seconds. Here we go. Did it work? Did it work? Oh, do you know what? Oh, I'm proper chuffed. Like, seriously chuffed. Genuinely, 2 hours on Sunday night, not wasted. Properly relieved. Right. Happy about that. So yeah, I'll come back to that later on. Play the whole thing again. Sorry I can't like do the whole, just play 6 or just play 7. It's the whole thing or nothing. A couple of comments came in. Ms. Sunshine 500. Don't think I know you because you're saying you're in the Wirral, but hello, Ms. Sunshine 500. Cracking internet name. Hello, the Wirral. And someone's saying I've got handwritten music for number 8. Ooh, fancy. Right. Right. Oh, honestly, I'm just like properly relieved. Right, now I think we are going to go to round 4. So let me just... no, I don't need my notes for this, do I? I'm just going to crack on. Round 4. Celebrities as... I don't know. I'll call it celebrities as babies because kind of most of them are. But it's younger pictures of celebrities. You've got to guess who they are. So yeah, here we go. Let's just crack on, shall we? I'm in a bit of a high from the previous round. So here's your first one. This is round 1. No, it's not. It's round 4. This is round 4, question 1. Who is this? Who is this for number 2? Look at him. Ah. A couple more seconds on that one. I thought this one was dead easy, but like I say, I've learned to run this quiz by my missus before I stick it all in front of you guys, and I thought that one was a slam dunk, but she struggled on it. But I left it in 2 anyway because here we go. Right, number 3 coming up. Fairly famous photograph. Here you go. Have this. Number 3. Who is that? Who is that reprobate? Who is this? Number 4, please. This is number 4. Like all rounds, turning the wick up a little bit, starting to get a bit harder. You might be looking for clues. Black and white, grainy, haircuts, all that kind of stuff. This is number 5 coming up. Number 6 is coming up. I've got a favourite in every round. I think you'll agree. This is going to be everyone's favourite. Can we all just agree that number 6 is going to be our favourite of the round? Right, here's number 6. Look. Number 7 coming up. And this coming up now is number 8. That's number 9. And your final one this round, that is number 10. I'll let you know when it's time to flood in all your requests for, can I have this question again or that question again? And yeah, we'll kind of sort them out, see what I can do. Right. We are going to go rapidly on to round 5. Round 5 is also your final round. Get my questions in. Right, so what are we doing? We are doing, it's general knowledge, and there is 11 questions. It's going to be 10 regular 1-pointers with a 5-point bonus at the end. I think it's a 5-point bonus at the end. Yeah, there was a slight change of plan a couple of hours ago, but that should be accurate. I think it's accurate. Right. Now, here we go. Back on me. Hello again. So, right, I'll read out your first question now. Round 5, general knowledge, question 1. James and the Giant Peach is a children's book written by which author? James and the Giant Peach is a children's book written by which author? Try to do that quietly. Question 2. Which Middle Eastern city is also the name of a type of artichoke? Which Middle Eastern city is also the name of a type of artichoke? True story. I once ate an artichoke pizza in Italy. Because I go to Italy quite a lot and I can't really speak Italian. I can't really speak Italian at all, but I like to pretend that I can. And I was in this restaurant and on the menu was a cacioffi, I think it's like cacioffi pizza. And I didn't want to ask what cacioffi was because I just wanted to be all kind of like Billy Big Boy about it and stuff. And so I was like, uno cacioffi pizza, por favore and stuff. And the guy brought me an artichoke pizza. And I had to eat it. Artichokes. That was a tough go, that pizza. That was a tough eat, let me tell you. Question 3, round 5, question 3. On a standard dice, the opposite sides all add up to what number? On a standard dice, the opposite sides all add up to what number? Question 4. In the news a lot, Jacinda Ardern is the Prime Minister of which country? Jacinda Ardern is the Prime Minister of which country? Starting to get a bit tough now. If you know, you know. If you don't, have a guess. I should also explain as well, without giving too much away. Should have explained right at the start. Sorry about this. I've got 30-somethings and 40-somethings and 50-somethings. It's just like a pub quiz. It's a normal pub quiz. There's a big age range of people playing. There's 20-somethings and there's teenagers. There was a question last week, which I thought was dead hard. And it was the Vincent van Gogh picture. And most people got half a point because they didn't know the name of it. And I deliberately threw it in there to be a bit hard. Because it has to be a bit hard in places. And I got a text message off a mate. It was like, yeah, I think she's 13 or 14. I'll say 14. Like their 14-year-old daughter got it right. She knew the name, The Starry Night. So that kind of, there's teenagers, young teenagers playing this. There's 70, 80-year-olds playing this. So yeah, there's questions for all kinds of people. So if a question doesn't come your way, another one will. Don't worry about it. I've had to do questions for everyone. So anyway, question 5. Sorry about the rant. What year did Neil Armstrong first step foot on the moon? What year did Neil Armstrong first step foot on the moon? And you're probably thinking, hang on a second, John. We've done these quizzes before, and you've always had a question in there where you allow us like a little bit either side and stuff, and I'm not allowing you that on that one. It needs to be the exact year. Because, question 6. The Burj Khalifa is the world's tallest building. In what city is it located? The Burj Khalifa is the world's tallest building. In what city is it located? Evening, Gemma. And question 7. Talking about the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. How many floors does it have? I'm going to allow you 10 either side for the point. Burj Khalifa, world's tallest building. How many floors does it have? You can have 10 floors either side. You've got a 20 floor range to pick from. Anywhere in that 20 floor range, you get the point. So there's that question. Some of you will have saw it on the Facebook group that I was in the garden Sunday afternoon. Dead sunny. Not sunny today. But yeah, dead sunny on Sunday in the garden Sunday afternoon. Watching the little lad bounce on the trampoline, feet up, and I was writing loads of questions, and I wrote the previous 2 about the world's tallest building, and then this thought came into my head about, because I knew this fact deep somewhere. I thought, oh yeah, I'll throw this question in. So here's one for you. So speaking of world's tallest buildings, right? Between the years 1311 and 1548, which English building was the tallest building in the world? Between the years 1311 and 1548, which English building was the tallest building in the world? Answer to Charlotte Appleby: no, I haven't. So between the years 1311 and 1548, so for 230, 40 odd years, it was the tallest building in the world. English building, tallest building in the world. Right, question 9. Question 9 is your multiple choice. Question 9 is: which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper? Which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper? Is it A, The Observer, B, The Mail on Sunday, C, The Sunday Times? Which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper? A, The Observer, B, The Mail on Sunday, or C, The Sunday Times? And we go from the multiple choice question to the tough question. Here is your tough question. Question 10. Who was the Prime Minister when Britain joined the European Union? Who was the Prime Minister when Britain joined the European Union? That was question 10. There is only one question left on this entire quiz, and it is a bonus question, which means pray silence, ladies and gentlemen, for... Oh, there we go. Right, so I am gonna... Do you remember last week's bonus question, round 5? Bonus question last week was all about, I think it was about Argentina and the land borders of the country Argentina. Well, I've not gone too far from that, I'll be honest with you. I was gonna go somewhere completely different, but was talked out of it. So I'm going to ask you for the land borders of Brazil. So Brazil has 10 land borders, and I want you to name 5 of them, please. So Brazil shares land borders with 10 other countries. Can you name 5 of the 10, please? It's 1 point for each. Please only write down 5 answers. It's 5 points available. Write down 5. I'm going to give you 30 or so seconds to think about it, maybe even 60 seconds. And whilst I do, you can listen to some lovely tunes. Have a listen to this. Coming back to me, there you go. Right, so that's the quiz. That's it. So yeah, last question. Brazil shares land borders with 10 countries. Can you name 5 of the 10, please? Please only write down 5 answers. 1 point for each. Maximum 5 points for that. That is your bonus question. Right, now, I reckon what we should do is play the TV themes again, which is like, I don't know, 90 odd seconds or whatever it was. Play the whole TV thing again, start to finish. And then in that time, if you've got them all, great. If you've smashed it, as some people have said, fair enough, not a problem. I know some people will have smashed that round. I know some people may have struggled. But during this round, now's the time to send your messages. I am pointing at the comment section. Send your messages in for... You know, I want round 2, question 3, whatever it is, whatever you want repeated, start typing now. Comments, WhatsApp, yeah, that kind of stuff. Just get in touch. Anyway, I'm gonna play the TV themes. Here we go. Are you ready? So, 1 to 10, 15 seconds each. There you go. I'm just gonna play it. Okay, we have finished that, I think. Again. What do you want again? Yeah. Oh, honestly, proper chuff with that music round. Yeah, right. So, Ed, sorry mate, I can't play the whole thing again. I can't. I'd love to just pick one out, but I can't. So we've got requests for... Won't be long. If you've not sent a request in, just bear with me a moment. You can probably hear the paper rattling in the background. So round 1, question 8. Round 1, question 8. Which music producer has often been referred to as the 5th Beatle? We literally reverted to paper. It's just there, right? Which music producer has often been referred to as the 5th Beatle? Right, that's 4 times I've read that question out. I'm not doing that again. And then round 1, question 10. The tough one. So only one person born in the 1990s has won an acting Oscar. The year was 2013. Their age was 22. Who was it? So, only one person in the 1990s has won an acting Oscar. The year was 2013. Their age was 22. Who was it? Just whilst we're on round 1, another one's just come in. Round 1, question 7, please. Which was... Oh, yeah. What was the name of Del Boy and Rodney's local pub in Only Fools and Horses? So what was the name of Del Boy and Rodney's local pub in Only Fools and Horses? I think we're done on round... Prec once, round 4, question 9. Right, so I've got a few more on question round 2. What did Prec want? 4, 9. Right, 4, 9. Round 2, question 8. Picture round. Scroll. 8. That was 8, wasn't it? Round 2, 8. Here we go. Right. Round 2, 8. I'm going to give you half a point, Jenny, for the name of the painting, and another half point, Jenny, for the name of the artist. And you also wanted the next question after that. No, that's not that one. You wanted... There we go, P9. Right. Round 2, 9. This is the cover of a very, very famous book. Can you tell me the name of the book? Just the name. Don't want the author. Just the name. And then finally... Prec wanted... I mean, I should handicap him really and not tell him, just give everyone else a chance. Round 4, question 9. Round 4, question 9, which is this. Not question 9, question 8. Good job I read that, wasn't it? I mean, I'm looking at 9 thinking, you've got that, mate. You've got that. Right, you haven't got this one though, clearly. Right. This is round 4, question 8. And then... I think we're done, people. I think we're done. So... Oh, we've just got one final request come in. What was WhatsApp? Just check WhatsApp. Celebrity photos 1 and 2. Right, just in the nick of time. This is round 4, question 1. And this is round 4, question 2. Then I think we're done. Then I think we are done. Right. How'd you get on? What do you reckon? Out of 65. Jot a number down. What do you think? Don't tell me. Just jot a number down. What do you reckon you got? A lot of people getting 30s. Some people getting 40s. Some people getting 50s. Right. Here we go. Let me go right back to the start. I've got a thing here. This is so amateur. Honestly, it's so amateur. I'm talking and clicking. You can hear my mouse and stuff. I'm kind of hosting, and I'm like this software and being all director as well. It's just mental. My head's absolutely battered. My head is absolutely battered. But I tell you what, It really, the sponsors help. Right. Round 1, question 1. I'm about to give the answers out. Right, here we go. Round 1, question 1. TV programme Coronation Street is broadcast on which UK terrestrial TV channel? That channel is ITV. 1 point, everyone. ITV. Well done. Question 2. The boy band Westlife are from which country? They are from Ireland. Westlife are from Ireland. Question 3. Who is the current host of the TV programme Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It's Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy Clarkson is the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And he's doing a really good job as well. Round 1, question 4. Which Scottish city was Billy Connolly born in? He was born in Glasgow. Famously from Glasgow. Question 5. Graceland. Graceland was the former home of which singer? It was Elvis Presley. Graceland was the former home of Elvis Presley. Question 6. Brad Pitt won an Oscar this year for his role in which Quentin Tarantino film? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Question 7. What was the name of Del Boy and Rodney's local pub in Only Fools and Horses? They drank in the Nag's Head. They drank in the Nag's Head. Which music producer has often been referred to as the fifth Beatle? That will be George Martin. Your multiple choice question this round. In 2002, who won the first series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? The answer was B. Tony Blackburn. Tony Blackburn won the first series of I'm a Celeb. And the other two weren't ringers either. Phil Tufnell won season 2 and Kerry Katona won season 3. But the answer you wanted was B. Tony Blackburn. Question 10. Really tough question. Only one person born in the 1990s has won an acting Oscar. They won it in 2013. They were 22. That person's name is Jennifer Lawrence. She was 22 when she won a Best Actress Oscar for Silver Linings Playbook. Jennifer Lawrence is what you wanted there for a point. Seems like a tough question, that, just for 1 point, but... Right, bonus. Rat Pack Picture, my notes tell me, which means I need to go down here and look for Rat Pack Picture. Bonus. Right. So, here you go. This was the Rat Pack. Now, like I say, they're not the original lineup. I only found this out by a little bit of research. Thank you, Wikipedia. A little bit of research. Apparently not the original lineup, but Lauren Bacall and a few others were in it. Anyway, so this is the Rat Pack, but this is probably the second most famous photograph of the Rat Pack. This is probably the most famous picture of the Rat Pack, but understandably, you could probably see a couple of reasons why I've not gone with that picture. So, you can have a point for Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. Shout out to anyone in the Leo listening. Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop. So there you go. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop. So yeah, that's the Rat Pack. So that was round 1. Here we go, on to round 2. Cracking little picture around this. Right. Should also say hello to my dad as well. My dad's watching, my dad's playing, and I think I've yet to see photographic proof this evening, but I think my dad is also sporting a rainbow bow tie. Got one especially just for this, so there you go. If you are just joining us, this is my lad's. So yeah, my little 4-year-old. This is his bow tie. Just something to entertain people. Right, here we go. So I wanted to know what movie this was. This movie, of course, is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I wanted to know Details about this painting. I wanted to know who painted it and what its name is. Of course, it's the Mona Lisa, half a point. And it was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, another half point. It's half point for each of those things. And where is the Mona Lisa kept? It's kept in Paris. So that is underneath the Eiffel Tower. Previous question, just Eiffel Tower, 1 point. Because I wanted landmark, didn't I? I didn't want place, so landmark, Eiffel Tower. And he's got little arms, Jim. He's got little legs. That's it. He's got little legs. So whose logo is that? That's Ferrari. Again, my little lad knew that. Asked him that question over tea. I said, "Who's that?" And he went, "The red cars." And then we asked him again. He was like, "Oh, Ferrari." It's quite cool. Right, I want to know who that is, right? This album, for half a point, is called Born in the USA. And for another half a point, you can have Bruce Springsteen. So, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. For those paying attention, Bruce Springsteen popped up in last week's quiz. It's all connected, people. There you go. Number 6. Good evening, Roy. Number 6. That is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, which looks red from a distance, but when you get right up close to it, it's a kind of a deliberately kind of rusty orange colour. It's anyway. Croatia. That is the national flag of Croatia, whose football team plays in like the check from the middle of the flag. This you will want. Is it 1 point for number 6? What was number 6? Number 6 was 1 point for number 6. The Golden Gate Bridge. That's all I was after. Yeah. What the name of that world famous landmark? The Golden Gate Bridge. So you are now looking at number 8, and this is the girl with the pearl earring. I believe it's the girl with the pearl earring. The girl with a pearl earring, for half a point, and it's by Johannes Vermeer. So Vermeer for another half point. See how many of you got that half point. There was a really difficult one as well. I was going to be so cruel about pictures, but I just left it for 2 paintings this week. Right. For this, I just want the name of the book for that. And I am looking for To Kill a Mockingbird. 1 point, To Kill a Mockingbird. Right, this one. Here we go. So, this one. What can I say? Deadline. Swarm of bees. Out of the strong came forth sweetness. You are looking for. There you go, people. There you go. So I'll tell you what I'm looking for on this. If you've written down golden syrup, give yourself half a point. Sorry, but give yourself half a point. Golden syrup gets you half a point. Black treacle gets you half a point. Because there's lots of different brands of golden syrup and black treacle. Lots of different people make it and stuff. What I'm looking for is Lyle's. Lyle's golden syrup. Specifically Lyle's for the full point. So let me just read a bit blurb. There's a quote in the Bible where Samson was said to have killed a lion and then returned to the scene to find that some bees had formed a comb of honey within the creature's rotting corpse. How delightful. The sight of this resulted in Samson's comment, "Out of the strong came forth sweetness." That's just an impression. And then Abraham Lyle set up his sugar company in Scotland. He used the phrase in 18 blah 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 blah. Right, so there you go. It's Lyle's golden syrup. Lyle's. You've said lions. You've got to judge yourself there, Jenny. You've got to judge yourself, girl. It's. I know it's easy, but it's Lyle's. You've probably got it in your cupboard. Right at the back. So your bonus. Right, so your bonus. Are the wheels going to stay off this thing, or are they going to fall off? Right, so Rank these celebrities by the number of followers they have on Twitter. In 5th place, with 23 million Twitter followers, Eminem. 4th place, Adele. 3rd place, Trump. Oh, it's like last week, isn't it? Are you looking for the full house here? Are you looking for the full house? In 2nd place, 84 million Twitter followers, Ronaldo. And the top dog, Barack Obama. There you go. Good lad. So, how are you getting on? Round 3, TV themes. Right. I ummed and ahed. How am I going to kind of do this? I'm going to fly through this. You're going to hear some music, but I'm going to fly through it, and hopefully I can talk over it, but we'll see. Right, here we go. Round 3, question 1. That is Baywatch. Of course it is. 2, The One Show. 3, Taskmaster. I went to watch it being filmed with my mate Jez. It's absolutely brilliant. Love Taskmaster. 4, Father Ted. Ed Spencer. How'd you get on, mate? Father Ted. 5, Big Brother. 6, Jackass. What a programme back in the day. What a programme. 7, The Antiques Roadshow. 8, Evening Dad. 9, you are looking for toughest question. You are needing to write down TJ Hooker. TJ Hooker. Tough question. TJ Hooker, the 80s kind of LA cop program that William Shatner is desperate to talk to anybody about, but no one wants to talk to William Shatner about TJ Hooker. Ugh. I think it was probably one of his best roles as well. Controversial. There you go. Right. So where are we up to now? We are up to children or celebrities as children. Let's just get right in there, shall we? You are looking for Ricky Gervais. You are looking for Orlando Bloom. You know, Lando, my mate Lando. You're looking for Orlando Bloom, not Lando. Orlando Bloom. This is Bill Gates. Microsoft dude Bill Gates. That is a very young Hugh Grant. I suspect an even younger Michelle Obama. Everyone's favourite of the quiz must be Richard Hammond. Matt Damon. You're looking for Matt Damon there, followed by Penelope Cruz. This is question 9. If you'd have said, I don't know his name, but you know him, the lead singer out of Spinal Tap, I'm tempted to give you the point, but it's not. That's Tony Blair. Former Prime Minister Tony Blair. And then number 10, toughest question of the round for some. That is Paul McCartney. Ooh. That's my impression. So Paul McCartney, there you go. How are you getting on, people? Are you getting on? Round 5. Right, I need to refer back to me questions. Let's scroll. Round 5, question 1. Nearly there. James and the Giant Peach is a children's book written by Roald Dahl. Which Middle Eastern city is also the name of a type of artichoke? Jerusalem. On a standard dice, the opposite sides all add up to what number? 7. Jacinda Ardern is the Prime Minister of which country? New Zealand. We used the flag last week, remember? It's all connected. What year did Neil Armstrong first step foot on the moon? 1969. 1969. The Burj Khalifa is the world's tallest building. In which city is it located? It is located in Dubai. And how many floors does it have? I'm going to give you 10 either side. The number of floors in the Burj Khalifa is 163. So I'm accepting 153 to 173, but it has 163 floors. I've been in it. I went to the viewing platform. It was floor 124, and it's plenty high enough. Thank you very much. Right. Oh, tricky. Love this question. Between the years 1311 and 1548, which English building was the tallest building in the world? It took over the title from the Great Pyramid of Giza. That one. The Great Pyramid. Yeah, so right. The tallest building. Now, did you put St. Paul's? Did you put St. Paul's? And you thought, nah, it can't have been St. Paul's. I'm going to go with Westminster Abbey, right? So you've written Westminster Abbey. That's fine, not a problem. But it's Lincoln Cathedral. Tallest building in the world for 200 and something years was Lincoln Cathedral. There you go. And I think it lost its title when it had this massive wooden spire in it. I think it fell over or something, so it's not as tall as it used to be. But yeah, Lincoln Cathedral, there you go. Multiple choice. Question 9. Which is Britain's oldest Sunday newspaper? The Observer, the Mail on Sunday, or the Sunday Times? It's the Observer. 1791. And the tough question, if you don't know, it's tough. Who was Prime Minister when Britain joined the European Union? Ted Heath was Prime Minister. And your final question of the quiz. Brazil shares land borders with 10 other countries. Can you name 5 of the 10, please? Point for each. Hope you've only written down 5. Right. You could have had Bolivia, Peru, Venezuela, Colombia, Guyana, Paraguay, Argentina, Uruguay, French Guiana, and Suriname. So a point for any 5 of them. Bolivia, Peru, Venezuela, Colombia, Guyana, Paraguay, Argentina, Uruguay, French Guiana, and Suriname. Right. We are at the end of that quiz. I don't think there's anything else. We've done TV. We've done all of that kind of stuff. Look, all that remains for me to say, really, I'm gonna. Here we go. Ave from me. Massive thanks. Massive thanks for playing along. Bannums, hello Tash. So some scores are going to come in now. So here's the bit where you all kind of fire your scores in if you want your scores read out. So our thingies are lighting up now with scores. Let's have a look. I'll get him off the screen. So David Banham, hello again, mate. Bo Rothwell, thank you. No, thank you. Tom and his mob, 43.5. Very, very good score. Silly Lemons, which is Sean, 44.5. So that is a very good score as well. We've got Bex has come in with 46. Laura and Kev, 45.5. Ed Spencer, 44. Nicely done, mate. Jez, 40. 4. Yeah, Jez, slipping, mate, slipping. I mean, Jez, you're in a professional kind of, well, nearly professional pub quiz team. I reckon it's the girls on your team, innit? So Jez, we've got Jim, 52.5. Mark King, 32.5. Ronnie, Roseanne and Elvis, 40.5. Charlotte Appleby, on my own, 36. Never mind, it's a cracking score. It's all right. Fluent Code, good name. Don't know who you are. That's great. 41.5. Paula Hemmings, hello again, Paula, 46. Misha, my mate in New York. Remember, people, New York. Someone's playing this in New York. And I saw his house today as well. God, what a house. So Misha said the theme tune killed him, but it's all right, mate. You do live over there. I wonder if Raz is playing. My mate Raz in LA. He should have got that TJ Hooker one. Yeah, Jez, you've been beaten by Tom. Alan Oliver, Ollie and Janet in Brentwood, Essex, 46. Well, Alan Oliver, so Ollie and Janet in Brentwood, Essex, thank you for playing. Really appreciate it. Elvis got more than Roseanne. Oh, okay. Les Goodship, 44. Now we've got, did I do Jim's score? Oh, Stevie Scott, there we go, 44.5. Amelia and Eliza helping out, so they've got nearly a full squad there. Charlotte and Nick, 38. Joe and Steve, 36. Tina and Rob, 32.5. Although I suspect that's probably just Tina, because Rob's probably asleep. Chrissy and Dan, who can probably hear me if I open my window, 41.5. Nat and Simon, couple of doors down, 40.5. Welcome, nice to have you along. Claire Austin, Claire, nicely done, 48. Steve and Helen, 43. There we go. Right, now we have got, so Jim, I think Jim's claim was 52.5. Theme tunes killed them. We've got Lou and Sean on 53.5. Sorry, Jim, we've got a 53.5 from Lou and Sean. And are there any more scores coming? Prek. Wow. So Prek. So Prek and Vicky, who I suspect is the real engine behind this team, but Prek and Vicky, they've been winning the past 2-3 weeks. This week, 52.5, joint second, 52 so far, joint second, 52.5. Chris and Vicky, 52.5. Jim and family, 52.5. And so far, Lou, Sean and Daniel, 53.5. 53.5. I am just checking my phone. No more came in. Nick, how did you get on with the theme tune round, Nick? Tell me how you got on. So I think that's kind of it. I'm happy to say we have a winner, and it was Lou, Sean and Dan. Lou, Sean and Dan. There you go. So right, they are your winners. Right, so you know this slide's coming. Tune in next week, same bat channel, same bat time. And I reckon we are pretty kind of done.
That's all, folks.
So yeah, loved it. 9 out of 10. Nick, there you go. 9 out of 10 on the theme tune. May I had you down for 10 out of 10 there. But we're done. Right. Yeah, appreciate it. Great fun. Gonna go and have a few more drinks. Rude not to, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to stick the end slide up and catch you next week. See you later. Ta-da!